I did not realize that he held that resentment against Kit.
We didn't have anything on them other than resisting. The person's paralyzed now and they're looking to sue.
Faces when Robbie be looking like he smelled the dirtiest fart possible. Bro. Look.
I'm jumping back up on the highway then.
Bro.
Listen, fellas, just give it up. Just give it up. There's no sense in running. There's no sense in running.
I will capsize your shit right now.
He's not gonna do that, but there's no sense in running. Just give it up.
I got everything. All right, you guys have a good one.
Yeah, hey, have a good one, guys. All right, it was nice speaking to you guys.
Of course. Yeah, that guy
Man,
took no
you
notes. This guy's an idiot.
did a good job, Forehead.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Doug. I didn't take a single note.
I didn't take a single note either.
Why did he do that?
Some people, when they get upset, they lose their way.
He shot Slacks.
He shot you too.
I know. I told him to put his hands up. He kept asking me if I was sure. And he took out his gun and he shot me. Dad, I just want to say our guns aren't very good.
I disagree.
I'm gonna go deal with that third one.
I shot him. I ran out of bullets.
Are they waiting on us or vice versa?
What's that? We're waiting on him. Yeah, they're still talking. So.
You guys waiting on us or vice versa?
Go fuck yourself.
I'm not talking to you.
And Lenny's gonna help me.
I'm very sorry that that is your answer. Goodbye, Bobby.
You can try and take away my prison.
Oh, what will the budget do now that we're not losing money to Lenny pitting people?
What?
And Lenny's in prison.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he shot Slacks, and then he shot my daughter
Why?
over a fucking turbo, Cornwood.
What?
I don't know if it was as simple as that. But
Why do we not protect the turbos?
Do you know if the chief made a report about what happened with Lenny, Declan, and Flop?
I do not know, sorry. I was not around.
I've heard bits and pieces, different parties. A Flops Raymond kind of told me apparently he was standing in front of the hospital when shit went down. I had another officer come up to me and talk to me about being the only shift 2 senior. I'll be honest, I thought Kit was dead, but I read that she's in the ICU.
Did someone talk to Kit and then she demoted herself after?
Yes. She got out of ICU. She called for Beric, who is her father, to come and pick her up. Prior to that, though, Beric and I had already spoken in regards to a couple of issues that we wanted to bring up with her, and we had already spoken about a possible demotion, but nothing had been set in stone. Some people like to think about things a little longer than others. The next morning, when she got out of ICU, Beric spoke to me later on and said that she didn't feel that she could function as a senior and also as an FTO, and she stepped down.
Wow, okay.
What do we want to do about the commander? I'm guessing you guys already talked to her and it was just miscommunication, I guess. Ruby, you took her statement, I'm guessing?
I did. I spoke to her after she got out of ICU. She had said some words to me earlier in the day, and so the two of us kind of talked things out. And she's taking a couple of days off, the next 3 days off, just to recuperate. And we kind of ironed out and spoke about a couple of things, and I asked her about the situation. Unfortunately, I did not know that both Lenny and Kit were on that same scene that you just are discussing, Bones.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we asked Kit to go to talk to Lenny about, what's going on, Lenny, how you doing, what's the aggression and all the rest of it, neither Slacks nor I had any idea that he was already holding some resentment against her. Right after he met with her, he called me to put in 2 official complaints, one against Kit and for not following chain of command, not doing what she's told, not listening on radio, not shooting when told to open fire, a long list of things, and also on Maple. Pretty much his complaint is Maple's just a pussy. And Lenny had 10-3'd him while he was lead in the pursuit and I was secondary. So there were some other things that were going on there that were leading to the aggression. I did not realize that he held that resentment against Kit. And instead of saying something, obviously here we are today. She truly felt that her as a senior asking Aziz, who is another senior, is that the car, or is that, do we have a confirmed match on that car to open fire on? She didn't feel that was in any way questioning an order. She just wanted confirmation because she had driven up to Paleto and wasn't part of the original scene.
But
I can
it wasn't
speak a
just
little on
Aziz
this.
though. It was all of us.
So
Yeah, I
when
mean,
we were
since-
responding
Go
and
ahead.
we were coming up, we asked, and I was in the same party responding up to the 78's call. We had her ask on radio what the car was and if it was clear to be shot. I believe it was either you, Captain, or Ventura, who said yes, open fire on the white.
It was me. I said absolutely, shoot to kill.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And then I saw the vehicle. Ventura gave me the plate of the car. I said, this is the same plate of the car. Open fire on this car. And then Kid did ask, are you sure? Right? I understand it was confirmation, but we had confirmation already. It comes down to communication and listening.
My biggest gripe isn't even with that. My gripe is with the fucking foot bail. I literally had to yell on the radio every single order
That was
what
the
to
second
do.
thing that happened, right?
And that's my biggest thing is I shouldn't have to handhold somebody when there's a shootout scene.
Yeah.
And then there's someone running out of the water 100 yards away from the shootout scene, coming out of the water, that you tell that guy to stop running or they're going to get shot. And then you go for cuffs on them. And if they resist, either you're shooting them right there or you're just grabbing your baton out and beating them down. Apparently there were still warnings getting brought up and more warnings and more warnings. I already told him what to do and what to say. That's my biggest thing.
Well, as I put in the report, she said that she was dodging traffic and that the other officer, I can't remember who she said, just happened to get in front of her closer to the officer than she currently was.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, for me, it's tough as well because I wasn't there. I'm just going off of, I got an officer complaint from Declan, and that's what brought up, he was like, yeah, this was bad. Like, while you were screaming, she was right there with him. So it could be exaggerated. I would like to see, maybe talk to Radic and other people. And if Kit's being honest and it was just an exaggeration on Declan, then we'll have to talk to him.
I mean, ultimately, you know that person who was beat down, we didn't have anything on them other than resisting. The person's paralyzed now, and they're looking to sue.
They can sue.
Yeah.
20K will come out of my pocket, but I'm not letting our officers get shot.
I agree with that. I mean, it's just,
I'm gonna take the right call over anything, right?
Yeah, it's just been a bit worrying, a little bit troublesome. We barely have numbers this morning too, but I did hear that the academy's been going on, right? So.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was no one on
Through
duty
Beric's
for 4
around.
hours.
Wait,
There was
what?
no one on duty this morning for 4 hours because Academy was huge. It was huge. And we needed all officers that were available there because half the FTOs couldn't make it. You got to remember the timing was extremely late on a Sunday night for all shift 3, so it was very difficult.
Yeah, when I got on duty earlier today, it was just myself and one other officer, and I
so
think Haley was
everyone
just
was
at mission
tired.
row. Yeah.
Yeah, with this academy coming in numbers, that should bolster things and grab cadets. And I hope we do that deal we talked about, where we bring cadets here and make sure on PD.
Listen, I know that
I'll have
people
that,
have
yeah.
different policing styles. However, the rules are the same for everyone.
Amen.
Context on what's the context on that?
The context is that I truly believe that Kit and everybody else has a different personality, different characteristics. However, as an officer, we do what we're told by our superiors. If we get in trouble for doing it, it's their fault, not ours. We follow orders. We follow the standard operating procedures to the best that we can. Things don't always work out. I make mistakes. You guys make mistakes. It happens.
Yeah, it's free for the meeting. We can talk real quick.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. How you doing, Bones?
Everything I mean, it was already falling apart, but I guess it actually just came apart over the weekend. But we got to put the puzzle pieces back together.